Yo, what's up guys, 𝚕𝚒𝚒 right. How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, make sure you smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, and as well make sure you drop a comment at the ending of this video. So basically today we're gonna be learning how to make an Amapiano shakers loop. I already have my shakers loop already from this live percussion. I have this one, I have this one, I have this one, I have this one, I have this one. So the first thing we want to do is have our drum loop. I just want to make a quick drum loop, an easy drum loop. So I'm gonna go get a clave. I'm gonna use this and this. We just want to quickly make a a quick drum loop. Let's use this, and then let's just give it let's just say like ta 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 ta. By the way, we want to drop down the BPM to like 115. That's like, I think that's like the average BPM length for my piano instrumental. Let's drop one here, something like that. So we're just making a loop. If you don't want to watch us making this loop, you could just keep to the part where we started the shakers loop tutorial. Alright, let's just go get one Amapiano kick. It's always soft. Alright, so our drum is set up, our drum loop is set. That's perfect. We have our drum loop. Then now for our shakers, as you know, if you haven't watched some of my previous tutorial on how I make shakers look, you could go watch that. I'm not gonna be doing too much of explanations. So we already have a lot of shakers aligned. This is the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, right? Then this. So I want this one that sounds a little bit harsh to be our major sound. And the first thing you want to do is just drag it down to this point like this. And when you play, it sounds like this. Yep. Then what do you want to do? You want to work with the velocity. This is where the whole trick comes in. You can play around with however velocity you want, but this timing is the perfect timing. So you can play around how you want the velocity to be like. If the velocity has a different pattern, your Amapiano shakers loop is also going to have a different pattern. You understand? If you decide to play with your velocity like this, however you want your velocity to look like, that's how the vibe is gonna be. So I'm just gonna play around with the velocity control, and you're gonna see the difference. You know what I'm saying? Just play around. Let's just say, okay, something like this. Let's see how this sounds like. Alright, so then I wanna play with this because I feel like it's too sharp. Then the second one sounds like this. You could do it 4, or let's just do it all together. Then we're gonna play with the velocity also. Let me just like this. The parts that were low, I'll increase it. Let's listen to this now. Right. Then what I want to do is make sure you pay attention. What I want to do next is come to the time shift right here, this knob right here. We're gonna set the time shift to 0.1 for this particular sound, and it sounds like this. So now we're done with that. Those are the major ones just as spoken. Then we'll move to the third one. I actually like this particular shaker. That's why I want it to be like the, a side chick or a side piece shaker. These is the two major shakers we need. There's two ones that are gonna be the major. So we could put it in the same, mixer track one, because they're gonna be in the same flow. Then for this one, this is where the creativity comes. We already have our major shake our piano flow. So what we want to do now is now give it a little bit of spice. You understand? So what we want to do is add one here, add one here, add one here, and add one here. Then we're gonna add our special plugin, which is delay. I always use delay on my shakers loop creation. I put it in 113. I reduce the level, then I'll come here and reduce it to like sometimes 30. Let's put it on 50%, and let's see how it sounds like. This is how it sounds like without the major sound. This is how it sounds like. Now let's listen to it with the whole thing together. You might not be able to hear that part because this one is really loud, so you can decide to like reduce the volume maybe a little bit if you feel like it's taking too much shine. It's not letting this particular shakers to shine. We're gonna pan this to the right and reduce this one, and let's listen to it again. Ooh, man, this is even better. All right, let's move down to the next shaker, which is this one. We're not gonna put it on everything, we're just gonna put it on the reds only, and also we're gonna put it on mixer track 2, which has the delay. So let's mute the majors and let's listen to it like this. We're gonna pan this to the left. This even sounds like some sort of pop, but at the same time I want to reduce the delay. We don't want it to be too much because when I want to export it, it might affect a little bit. Then now down to the third shaker, which is this one. Then we're done with this tutorial, but let's listen to everything together like this. Ooh, so I just heard of some. I wanna put a roll in this one. This one is gonna have a roll and a delay in it. So the roll is gonna come in at this point down to this point, and we're gonna highlight it, Ctrl U, to cut it, and we're gonna put it like this in the velocity flow, and we're gonna add it to the delay plugin, which is mixer track 2. Let's listen to it without the majors. This is how it sounds like. So now let's listen to it all together. It sounds like this. We're gonna reduce it a little bit, pan this one properly more. Let's listen to it all together. We can still decide to reduce it a little bit. Oh, that sounds good. So basically guys, I don't know what you guys think about this, but if you're still watching this video up to this point, make sure you subscribe and tell me drop a comment in the comment section what you think about it. So we are about to add this shakers loop we just created to our drum loop, and let's see how it sounds like. You understand? If you want me to export this particular loop and make it available for you guys to download it for free, just let me know. Put it in the comment section. I'll definitely make a video to be able to download it, and I'll upload it on media share. You don't need to pay anything. It's just gonna be uploaded on media share, easy to download, but you just gotta put a comment in the comment section for me to know that you actually want it. But if you don't want it, it's just gonna be like this. You learn and you learn. All right, so let's listen to it. Back to our drum loop. This is how our drum loop sounds like. Oh, by the way, let's get some Amapiano dark sound. Let's title it dark. It's always GMS. Where is that baby? GMS. This sound very, very good for Amapiano. Diablo. You must have seen a lot of tutorial about Diablo and Diego and Paloma. Alright, these are Diablo sounds like. Yo, that's just it. But let's make it a little bit deep and dark. So we're gonna put this. I want it to be like something long. Let's on our BPM tempo. Yeah, something like that. That's not bad. Let's listen to this. No, that doesn't sound nice. I want it to. Okay, that's okay. I like that. Oh, that's good. That's good. So let's listen to this with our, our drum loop. This is how it sounds like. Ooh. You see that tempo missing? The tempo missing here gives it some nice vibe. Let's miss more timing. Let's see how it sounds. Ooh, this is better. This is perfect. Man, I think I might end up completing this beat, to be honest. So now let's listen to the whole vibe with our shakers loop we just created. Guys, please make sure you guys subscribe and, you know, drop a comment and tell me what you think about this content, because that's gonna motivate me, or should I say that's going to encourage me if I should do more tutorials and all that. Alright, so let's listen to it together while the shakers loop comes in. Then we could see if there's anything important to adjust, and if there's nothing important to adjust, this is exactly how the shakers loop should look like. Alright, let's listen to it together. Alright, it's about to come in. Let's listen. Let's take off the drums. Alright, so guys, basically the loop sounds really nice. If you want to still make the shakers loop sound a little bit more, let's say, sexy, let's use the word sexy, you could EQ the major sounds, because the major sounds are actually what makes it sound either Amapiano or Afrobeat. So we could EQ this one. We just come to our EQ and then, you know, play around with it. Alright guys, so basically that is that for the Amapiano Shakers loop tutorial. I don't know if you guys learned something, but I hope I was able to help your knowledge. And if you want me to make this particular shakers loop available for download, make sure you guys let me know. Drop a comment and I'll make it available in the next video I'm about to do for you guys. Alright guys, peace out. 𝚤𝚕𝚒𝚗𝚔 out of here. Make sure you subscribe and, you know, drop your feedback. Alright guys, peace out.